Dear Princess Sunbutt, Letter 60.
Dear Princess Cellulose, today I learned that photosynthesis is an extremely painful process when performed by mammals. Like I do every year, I was wandering the Badlands before the winter solstice, but I didn't bring enough food with me. I hadn't accounted for my total lack of self-restraint when it comes to eating, and as a result, I ran out in the middle of my trip. I didn't want to eat bugs because I guess I have standards now, so I decided to forsake all laws of nature and turn myself partially into a plant. However, I remembered what you said about using untested spells, so I cast it on a shrew first. It turned green, grew some leaves, and then it ran off, so I thought casting it on myself would be okay. It was not okay. The following hours were the most excruciating of my life. I was in so much pain that I even tried scraping my own leaves off. That only made it worse. But as bad as the physical pain was, the psychological pain was infinitely worse. My mind had become more plants than pony. Every leaf was a new piece of my soul, and as I tore each one from my body, I began to bleed. Plants were not meant to bleed, Celestia. The lingering effects will fully subside by tomorrow, and I swear I will only use standard spells from this day forward, or until I inevitably repress this memory and go back to fucking around with perverse magic. Your Blight of the World, Twiggy Smalls.
Okay, she started talking to plants when she thinks no one else is around. I would be concerned, but the topics are hilarious. She's been trying to comfort Spike's lima bean because it hasn't germinated yet. Love Anon. From Her Royal Highness Cellulose, RE Letter 60.
To my faithful student Twilight Sparkle, thank you for giving consideration to untested magic prior to casting it on yourself. Though, now I believe I'm going to have to dispatch a team to find that shrew and reverse the spell. It's probably in a great deal of pain, after all, and this is rather how species like crocodiles, spiderflies, and woodpeckers get started, and it'd probably be best to head that off. We don't need a crawling jungle roaming around the desert. As for untested magic, I was referring to the official guidelines towards testing a spell before it is cast on a subject, including having some pony else review your design and idea for flaws. Still, I do hope this lesson sticks with you for a while, though I do wish it weren't quite so terrible to experience. Your loving mentor, Princess Celestia. P.S. In the future, a simple dowsing spell is usually sufficient to find a source of water and plant life. A detoxification spell functions perfectly well on cacti, and telekinesis can strip the barbs easily. Try to consider simple solutions first, my faithful student. Dear Anon, Earth ponies generally do the same thing. Some even claim the plants respond in kind. I suggest you don't think too hard on it. Penned by Her Royal Highness Celestia.